would you, I guess, summarize the training camp this year compared to last year?
Yeah, there's a lot of differences from coaching staff to new players to new schemes. So we kind of expected it to be different, but all in all, it's been great. It's been a great first day. A lot to improve on offensively, a lot to improve on individually. So we're looking forward to continue to get back to work, watch the film later today, and then another day tomorrow.
In what ways do you think the offense got better in the offseason?
I think chemistry and trust, that plays a big factor. When you're kind of on the field for PRPs with no coaches out there, you get to learn a lot from each other, and those reps kind of add up to where you kind of get a feel for where guys are going to be, what they're good at, and where you could put the ball. So learned a lot about our receivers. We got some special guys in that room, and we're looking forward to continuing to build on it.
So Michael and then David and then Brian.
Noah, how is T-Mac handling not being able to participate at the start?
I mean, obviously, he's a competitor and he's a leader, so you could kind of see him on the side working to get back. He's been doing that all along, so he's in a really good spot, and we're looking forward to obviously getting him back.
David and Brian.
One for each of you. First, Noah, how do you approach day one? What are the things that you like to see get done as far as the teams and the offense is concerned, as far as yourself is concerned?
Yeah, as a competitor, obviously you want to beat the Divas every time you're on the field, but you give a lot of credit to them. Obviously, a great players on that side who make our job very difficult. So that's just kind of the competitive aspect into it. But it's just great to be back on the field, be with the guys, and be with the coaches, being able to get coached up. So today was just kind of getting acclimated and kind of learning our first install. Obviously, we started in the red zone, so things get you got to be cleaner down there. So, like I said, we got to learn a lot from the film, and we're looking forward to continuing to compete.
Just for you, I mean, we look down the roster, and it's like no more S, no more CV. It's like all DB, 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 DB. Now, what's the advantage of that, do you think, for this defense, that having so many guys that can know so many different positions there?
I would just say it helps with the mental part, growing your game besides just being an athlete. If you're able to understand more than one position, multiple positions, then it makes you play faster. Coach King is always talking about, a lot of guys can, run 4-3, but, if you're able to play 4-3 and move quick, then you'll be a lot better. So I feel like, DB, it just helps us, whether it's injury or just if we have to make a sudden change, then we'll be able to fit the pieces where they need to be.
Dalton, did you bulk up here in the offseason? How much did you put on?
About 10 pounds.
What are you playing at right now?
202, about.
202. I mean, how did that feel out there?
It felt good. It's not all just heavy weight. I put on good lean muscle mass, but one of my goals this offseason was to obviously put on weight, being a boundary safety, but it felt good. It felt like I was moving good.
We saw the new red line motto on the back of the wall. For you, what does that mean to you?
It's just kind of how we're gonna play as a team. We're gonna give 100 miles per hour 100% of the time. We're gonna be accountable, and we're gonna execute. So that's just kind of the mentality Coach Brennan's given this team. That's how we want to be defined.
Yeah. Just pedal to the metal, like Noah said, 100, all the time. We're going to hold each other accountable, and we're just going to get after it every time.
No, you guys add another Servite guy to the roster with Shenko.
Yes, sir.
What's the story there?
Yeah, that's basically my little brother. He played with us in 8th grade and then transferred over to Servite his sophomore year. So that's just somebody we wanted to add. We feel like he could help us in a lot of ways. Special player, and then I know it sounds like we say it a lot, but he really is a great person.
And then at left tackle, now that Raymond's away from the team, what do you think just about the guys who are competing for that spot?
They're doing a great job, and they've done it all summer. They did it in the spring, and I know Coach O's gonna get them right. Coach O's a fantastic coach, but we got some good candidates at that spot, and that's the best part about football competition. So just building that trust, building that camaraderie, and then I think the biggest part is making sure that whoever it is, they know that we trust them and we believe in them. That's the biggest part. Confidence goes a long way. So we always talk about the culture and the family, and we expect it to shine through once again.
Michael and Jason.
question for each one of you. For Dalton, yesterday, Coach Aquina said that Traden was one of the best kept secrets in college football. What do you think just makes him a good player?
He can play all 6 positions, nickel, corner, right corner, left corner, it doesn't matter, safety. I mean, that's very rare to have a guy who can play inside and, play man the best on a slot and then move outside and do it just as well. I don't think too many people know about Traden Stukes, but they'll wake up this season. Yeah, he's great.
Positions. But I feel like every time we talk about it, it's like it's a higher number. So.
At one point, he's going to play nose tackle probably.
For Noah, your former and current teammate, Kean Burnett, hasn't played as much as some of you other guys. What have you noticed about him coming into this training camp? Seems like he was making some plays out there.
Yeah, you can see the mentality and the confidence has definitely changed up. He knows it's his time. He knows it's his spot. So we have a lot of good guys in that room, from Sam Olsen to Roberto, Dorian, Tyler. You can go down the list, but you kind of see Key beginning to step up and being able to make plays that we've seen him make a lot in the past. So I'm really excited to be able to watch him continue to grow. But when it comes back to trust, obviously I've played with this guy for 7-8 years, so the trust is there. Now we're excited to compete.
Jason and David.
Dalton, yesterday Coach Gonzalez said that when you watched your film, something that stood out is there was no drop off from when you first started here to now. What do you attribute that to, the consistency?
I would just say work ethic, and then plus just my teammates around me. We're always fighting and competing, and just having that drive and that edge to do something about it. Because I redshirted, and then I was just all special teams my sophomore year. So I just wanted to prove myself, but it helped with just the guys around me, just building me up.
David and Justin.
Dalton, a couple of new guys to your DB room. Marquise Groves-Killebrew, Jack Luttrell. What's your scouting report? What do you see? What do you like from those two guys?
They're competitors. They like to compete and they like to play. They're going to go out there and give it their all every time. I'm really impressed by both of them right now.
Last question.
Noah, with the coach-to-player communication and also the tablets that are now being added to the sideline, how are you guys going about that? How do you think that'll help you guys out?
That's going to help us a lot because you kind of get – when you're on the last year, is like kind of on the field, you're by yourself. And then I know T-Mac especially, he always talks about his first college game. He came off expecting to go to the iPads, and that's kind of when we found out there was no iPads. So those are definitely beneficial to everybody, but especially when it comes to my position, being able to have Coach Babers, being able to talk to him and him kind of telling me what he's looking for, and being able to just kind of have him in my ear, and then being able to just kind of go and confirm things that you thought you saw. You don't really have to wait until the next day to confirm things you saw on the field. So being able to have that, to watch that, to look at the iPad with Coach Lyle and whoever's on the sideline will be very helpful.
All right, that's our time. Cool.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.